Hey y'all, in today's video I'll be doing a mini tutorial on this mannequin doll head, and we are doing a wispy set with C and D curl. So stay tuned to the end of this video to see how I got this done. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. So first things first, I always definitely clean, and I make sure I do a kind of like a real good cleanse. I do get their eyelids because the eyelids hold moisture, and I try to like not scrub, but I really try to focus on the base of the eyelashes. I do double or triple cleanse when it's necessary, but in most cases I just cleanse them one time. So after that I dry them, and I want you guys to hear the speed of the lash band that I sell. Okay, so as you can see, our fans are perfect to go anywhere with you, and they will get the job done to you, whatever you need dry, okay? With 3 speeds, they are so cute and little, but packed with power. Next, we have the Clutch Fiber Tip Tweezer. This is my latest tweezer. I do not sell this one in a set. It is sold separately. So this is what we'll be using in today's demonstration. And here's a close-up on those lovely fiber tips. I do have a video on my page showing you how to take care of these, so go follow me at @SSLashApply. Let's see how these bad boys pick up your lashes. Your tweezers should always be picking up your lashes with a straight base, and how you're holding the tweezers and how much pressure you're applying does go into that as well. I want to go ahead and give a disclaimer right now. The tape was kind of getting in my way. I'm really not used to practicing or doing lashes on a mannequin, so I would suggest not having the tape in the way. Here's another pickup, and I am doing this tutorial just kind of like raw, real time with y'all. Everything is not perfect, so if you are a beginner lash tech, please take your time like I'm doing in this video. And I'm just showing you some different ways of practicing, some different things, some different techniques that I use. So I always make sure I can see the whole entire lash. This is for beginner lash techs who are practicing isolation, which is very, very important. Please practice isolation because it will take you very far. It's not that many lash techs that isolate, believe it or not. Crazy, right? But you can see, for the most part, my tweezer was in the way, but as you can see, the whole tweezer was visible. The whole natural lash, was visible, and that's how it should look before you apply any lash extension to it. Again, straight basis, you want to use minimal, small, micro movements to pinch. I usually pinch from the back like that, but in most of my videos, I try to pinch up from the front because I don't know, I just like to show different ways of pinching, but either way is best. So just do what's comfortable for you. Don't let those little strings of hair get in the way. Just keep it moving, Bookie, because your glue is like a magnet. I always say that your glue is like a magnet. So just remember, your glue will work wonders. As you can see, when I pinched, the base wasn't all perfect, but when I pinched it, when I dipped it in the glue, it came together. Just to give you guys another close-up of the pinching. Look at that baby. Look at that baby. I didn't even glue her yet. Get these tweezers, y'all. These tweezers will help you so much when you're practicing. And trust me, I practice a lot as a beginner lash tech. I have been doing lashes for 7 years. So I did do my best this when looking for a vendor. And I believe I did a really good job from the tweezers that I do sell, because I do sell another pair of tweezers that were made by Vetus, and those are sold separately or as a collection, but those are bomb as well. So go check them out on my website, Sybaritic.com. Don't put too much thought into it, guys. Just literally go ahead, pinch. Don't pinch too hard. Just be really, really delicate, really, really light when you're pinching. That's the main key. Like, a lot of people may, put too much effort or put too much thought into it. Just literally pinch a little bit. And also use a little bit of glue. And also hold your lashes for at least 2 seconds. This is what it's looking like so far. These are the Vetus tweezers that I'm talking about. So these are the other pairs or sets of tweezers that I sell, because it's 3 sets of tweezers in this particular collection, and it's the Grandeur Beaded Tweezer collection. Nice, nice. I myself use both of these tweezers on my own personal clients. Excuse the camera there, you guys. My little content. I'm trying to get it together, okay? Bear with me, bear with me. So I'm going to isolate. So typically, I usually isolate with my finger. I don't really take that long to isolate, but I was just trying to focus on recording and isolate at the same time. The tweezers that I'm using to isolate is our Dolphin tweezer. So this is an isolation tweezer, and it can be used as a picking up tweezer as well. Okay, so now I'm just going to demonstrate how it looks when you don't pull the lashes off the strip with even tension, meaning even pressure on both sides. So as you can see, one side had a little bit more pressure, but that doesn't mean anything because the lash fan can still be fixed. So like I said, just take your time and just see what you can do with it. See if it's still fannable, and just keep it moving. I was just trying to show this example to show you guys how this fan still came out, even though the fan wasn't all perfect before I dipped it in the glue. I'm taking this tape off because it was a little difficult for me to lash with it, so yeah. Okay, so I'm begging y'all to act like y'all don't see that ash right there, but this view is for y'all to see how much I'm closing the tweezers and what fingers I'm using to maneuver or to create my fan. Using the same fingers, and I'm barely opening and closing my fingers. Barely opening and closing my fingers. I'm literally moving my fingers very gentle and very light. So I want to make sure I go ahead and say this now. If you are a beginner lash tech, please practice with an adhesive that is slow drying. So you see how long I just had that extension sitting there with adhesive on it. If you are using a half a second or a second drying adhesive, the glue would have already been dried up and it's not going to stick. So please keep that in mind. If you are a beginner lash tech and you're practicing, use a beginner slow drying glue. So I'm going to show y'all like I showed Instagram. These are the same type of tweezers. These are my clutch fiber tip tweezers, and I used a nail file, and now all of the fiber tips are gone. So I advise every lash tech to use tweezer cleaner rather than using a nail file like my Handheld itself, because these are how fiber tip tweezers should look and be maintained. So I don't want to talk you guys' head off during the whole entire video, so now I'm just going to get into a little bit more fan making, and you can just sit and watch and enjoy if you like. I apologize in advance for some of the frames not being as visually clear, because when I was recording, it's hard to, my camera should focus by itself, but it's not doing its job as it's supposed to, as you can see. So some points will be focused more than others, so please excuse that in advance. We're always going to hold that lash for a second on a real person or on the mannequin head. You always want to hold that lash in place for at least 2 seconds to ensure its stability and it's dry. It's funny how I said I wasn't going to talk y'all heads off, and I'm still talking almost 10 minutes into the video. But hey, whatever, that's my life. So yes, don't forget my technique of isolation that I use. It's up and out, so go back on my previous videos about isolation, which I will link those videos in the description box of this video. Excuse the angles, like I said, I was just trying to let y'all see from the beginning to end of me creating the fan. So this is just real-time fan creating, fan making. So I hope you guys are still finding this video helpful, even though all of the angles aren't the best. I just really wanted to do like a through and through tutorial of me practicing, because this is how other people practice. So why not practice together? Okay, so my client today, Fifi, wanted a Wispy set, of course, like I said in the beginning of the video. And we are using VI/trays, which I do also sell on my Lash Supply store. We ship anywhere in the U.S. and we also offer delivery and local pickup for lash techs in Atlanta. Ooh, girl, get up, girl, get up, girl. The lengths that I am using are 16, 11, and 12. The curl types that I'm using are 16B curl, and 11 and 12 are in C curl. This is what we're looking like so far. So when it comes to me doing my wispy sets, I give my clients the option to choose from slightly wispy or extra wispy. To achieve that more choppy look, I usually would do more of the 11s and 12s in one spot and then do the 16s in another spot to kind of really make it more dramatic. But for slightly wispy, I'll just mix them up and I'll do the lengths closer together.
And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think you're playing with. I'm gonna tell myself to keep playing this record back over and over again. Swear that you changed, but I noticed the end. I want you on the scene. Think you know your girl's so funny to me. That's why you didn't got left by one time. Got tired of your shit, you almost your mind. Don't say call your name. You'll continue to try to play these games. Leave your family in the cold rain. And I don't think you'll ever change your ways. Cause our house is not a home where no one's there. So alone, no one's there. Should I move on since no one's here? What you got is good, that's why you refuse to let me walk out the light. You refuse to match up with my vibe. You keep wasting my time, you keep wasting my time.
Okay, so here's what we are looking like so far. As you can see, we have a few lashes that are still naked. So we are going to go in and isolate those using our tape back method. So again, your finger is like your third tweezer. I use NextCare sensitive tape, or I use the sensitive tape that I sell on my website. We have light pink, dark pink, purple, neon green, and neon orange available. And I will be restocking in the wide tape and skinny tape very soon, so please be on the lookout for that. I'm using T-Dance now for this portion of the video. I also sell T-Dance on my website, so again, go check out my website, Sybaritic.com. We have all your lash supply needs. We wholesale from VI's, T-Dance, as well as Elaine for our selection of lash trays. So yes, go check that out. So remember when I said that I would suggest using, for beginner lash checks, I would suggest beginner lash checks using a slow drying adhesive or beginner adhesive, because you would need time to isolate. While you're still practicing your isolation, you would need that time. You don't want the glue to dry so quickly that it does not stick. But on the other hand, when you are picking up speed with your application process, you'll graduate to a faster drying adhesive. I better find your heart. I better find your loving. Okay, now I would just like to show you guys the difference, or just compare VI's brand lash extensions from T-Dance. I do sell both, and I want to let you guys know it is okay to mix them as well, because they are very similar in appearance and basically how their finishing looks give off, in my opinion. If you disagree, that's fine, but for the most part, they really don't have too many differences. So if you would like to visit my website and test both of them out, to try them out, or test all three brands of lash trays that we have, feel free to visit the website and purchase a lash tray of each one to see which one you would prefer to use on your clients. So for a second demonstration, this is T-Dance that I'm pinching currently with the fiber tip clutch tweezer. And now we're going to pick up and pinch from the eyes. We had a little distractor, so I redid it. Now let's get the close-up of these two and see. Now one is a little bit more wider than the other one, but as you can see, they're very similar. And here is the finishing product. I did not do a complete full set, but I was just practicing and wanted to bring y'all along with me, so I may finish her, I may not. I think I just want to go on to another style, but still cute. I would consider this like a light volume set for people who don't like too much fullness, too much thickness, and they also like a little wisp. This will be a perfect style. Again, also a reminder to use shorter lengths on inner and outer corners and shorter lengths on your lower layer of lashes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment whatever you like at the bottom in the comment. Check the description box for all my links. Please be nice. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And last but not least, don't forget to turn on your post notifications to be notified when I drop a new video, because I'm about to be dropping them like fire, baby. Okay? Have a good day.
In front of the gun lives forever. The one in front of the gun forever. And I've been hustling all day.